Hey everybody, Ronnie here. So, I haven't been feeling good the last couple days. Still been working, but didn't make a video. Feeling a little bit better today. And I've got some road footage, so I'm going to do that. I finished that 3-drop load in Tennessee, and it was quite the load. Every time I get offered one of these multiple drop loads, I go ahead and do it and then say to myself, Ronnie, don't do any more multiple drop loads. They're always evil. And stick by my guns for 2 or 3 months and then get offered a multiple drop load. And so this one was especially heinous. They were all last mile loads, basically. It was taking the load to retailers, and they were all small retailers. It was a load of the riding lawnmowers. So the first one, I talked about that on a previous video, was pretty tight to get into. I ended up having to take off and come in from a different angle just to get back into where I needed to go. The second one, I showed the receiver and said there's no way I can get my truck in there. I got my truck in there. But I don't think I got that one on film. But it was not happy either. If you saw the previous video, you would have seen that I was on the side of a highway, and in order to get my trailer in where they wanted it, I basically had to go down the road, turn around, come back, and drive into oncoming traffic to get my trailer in position where I could back it in. And of course, I wasn't going to blindside it. That's why I had to do that turnaround. Then the third one was on a little 2-lane road, just a regular road, and getting in was easy. I pulled straight in. The tricky part was getting back out. Now granted, on the video, it looks like I did just fine, no problems. It was a little bit hairier than that, but fortunately another semi actually started coming down the road, saw what I was doing, turned on his flashers, came to a stop, and made sure nobody got past him. Thank you, mystery trucker, whoever you are. You saved my bacon. Of course, backing out of basically a driveway so that I could onto a 2-lane road. That was interesting. Like I said, the video makes it look like I had no issue, and I really didn't, because of that other trucker. If it hadn't been for him, who knows what would have happened. But that's what I've got on queued up for today. All of that was yesterday. Then I went and picked up my next load. Picked that up in Jonesboro, Arkansas. And I'm taking this all the way up to Pasco, Washington. If that sounds familiar, Pasco, that's where my problems with the Peterbilt saga began. Of course, my truck is doing great now. Thank you to the folks in St. Joseph, Missouri, which is, as it happens, where I'm at today. So yeah, made it as far as St. Joe, and once again, thank you to the Peterbilt dealership in St. Joseph, Missouri for actually being mechanics and fixing my truck instead of technicians and scanning my truck, like the ones in Pasco, Washington, Spokane, Washington, and Springfield, Oregon. So I'm going to run some road footage from yesterday. I got a little bit today, not a lot. I was able, my GoPro wasn't working properly the first half of the day, more than half. I had to go to the bathroom, and so I stopped at a Love's, ran in to use the bathroom, and on the door it said, "Hey, we're doing free truck washes across the street for today only." So I'm like, oh, my truck needs a wash. So I went over and got my truck washed also. And while my truck was being washed, I got my GoPro to work. Yay. And so I got a little bit of footage from that. But thanks for watching. If you have any questions, put them in the comments down below, or feel free to give me a call. My number is on the screen. And if you have an interest in joining Super Ego, give me a call, and I'll be glad to answer any questions you have. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.